You want to get promoted at work in 2020. So how are you going to make that job promotion happen? Stay tuned, because in this video, I'm going to give you the 6 steps you need to take to get promoted at work. Hello and welcome back to my channel, where I help you slay your career and cultivate the successful life that you want. One of the most common career goals that I've heard for next year is to get promoted at work, and that is why I'm making this video. I do have a prior version, but there's a couple of twists and caveats going into the next decade that I really want to feature. Because especially if you have been working to get promoted and it hasn't happened for you yet, there might be a couple of tweaks and strategy that you need to implement in order to get that promotion next year. So if you're ready, click that like button and let's jump right into it. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have the right people on your side and in your corner. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I am a big fan of the slogan, success is not solitary. If the things that you did on your own, like working really hard and getting really good results, were the only things that you needed to do in order to get the promotion, you already would have gotten it and you wouldn't be watching this video right now. And while it kind of breaks my introvert heart, we really do need to cultivate relationships with people, and especially with the right people, if we want to get promoted. Now, this doesn't have to be anything sinister or scheming or anything that just makes us feel like we're being inauthentic or outside of ourselves. But what you need to do if you do want to get promoted is you need to identify who is actually going to make the decision and who are the influencers of the decision. It might be that your manager makes the decision, perhaps you have a review committee, perhaps you have a practice community that actually does a regular calibration. The actual decision maker is really going to be something that is unique to you. So you need to figure out who is actually making the decision to either promote you or to put you up for the promotion. Next, you need to identify who can actually influence that decision to get you the promotion. Is it your boss's boss? Is it your team members? Is it a manager from another department? Figure out the people that could be saying positive things to get you a little bit closer to your promotion, and hopefully these are all people that you already have an existing relationship with. Before I move into the next step, I do want to caveat something, because many times the decision maker is actually your direct manager. And I know that especially a lot of the women that I work with struggle to get the support of their manager to get this next step in their career. And in order to be really successful here, you need to transform that. The next steps are really going to help, but if it is a flawed or a problematic relationship, it is going to require some deeper attention. And if that's where you're at, let me know, because if there is enough interest, I will make a video that focuses entirely on how to improve your relationship with your boss to get promoted. Assuming that your network of advocates, your decision makers, and your influencers are all people that you know and have a positive relationship, you're going to move into step 2, which is to communicate your intent. Does a goal even exist if we don't share it with other people? I've heard so many anecdotal stories about people, especially women, that have been working their butts off to get promoted, and their manager didn't even realize that they were trying to get a promotion. And that has literally been the thing that has actually stopped them from getting to the next level of their career, is for some reason their manager just thought that they were completely overachieving and working all of the time for fun. Don't let this happen to you. It is a very simple and straightforward fix. Make it obvious to your decision makers and to your key influencers that you want a promotion. The first person to know that you want a promotion should be your manager. If your manager doesn't know, they can't do their job in helping you get to that next level. Sharing your goal with influencers within your network of advocates is also going to be very helpful, because when they know that you're actually working to get that promotion, they may consciously or subconsciously go out of their way to actually advocate and evangelize for you. For example, if you let an influencer know that you are trying to get to the next level, they may just actually send an email to your boss letting them know how instrumental you have been in the project's success for something that you were collaborating on. And look, I know it can be really scary to tell people that you want to get a promotion, especially if you've been working towards a promotion for a while and you haven't gotten it. But truly, no one can help you if you don't actually name the goal. So take the steps that you need to make sure that the right people can have the right influence and make the right decisions. Know that this is a goal that you have in the next 12 months. The next step is to make sure that you're focused on the right things. One of the traps that I've seen way too many ambitious professionals fall into is they start overachieving on all of the things when they want to get to the next level. Except the things that they're overachieving on aren't demonstrating their ability and their readiness to get to the next level. Now, if you're putting your hand up and volunteering for every task and activity that needs to be done by your team, maybe you're proving yourself to be a good team player, but is a prerequisite for leadership being a good team player? Really? One of the most important things that you're going to be as a leader is strategic with your effort and the effort of your team if you are actually trying to get promoted into a managerial position. And that starts now. And especially for my friends in tech, this is probably going to include identifying a high impact project for you. This is going to be a project that drives a business outcome and ideally is either going to increase profitability or increase revenue, or ideally, it's going to do a little bit of both. Take a look around you and what could actually be improved. What are the gaps? And specifically, what are the gaps that you can fill? And even better, what gaps are you uniquely identified to actually fill? Being proactive and taking leadership on an initiative is going to demonstrate your readiness for the next role. The more that your high impact project, or HIP as I like to call it, allows you to demonstrate your readiness for the next level, the better. The other aspect of this is having a conversation with your manager or human resources or whoever has the information in terms of what criteria is actually being looked at in order to get the promotion that you're going for. For example, if you're trying to go up a ladder on the rung, what criteria, what makes that decision? If you're trying to step into a leadership role, what are they looking for in a leader? The more that you know about the assessment criteria for the promotion, the more that you're going to be able to demonstrate that you have all of the criteria, skills, experience, and superstar traits of the person that they want in that role. And please, 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 for the love of God, stay away from the office housework that so many people fall to when they're actually trying to make the up level. Now next, you need to commit and you need to own your growth. One of the things that I hear so much, and this is from ambitious professionals at small companies, medium-sized companies, and absolutely huge, gigantic enterprise organizations, that they're not getting the support that they need from their manager or from their organization to get promoted at work. While it would be really, really nice if every manager just focused on helping their team achieve the next step, and if every organization had gigantic professional development programs and budgets to help you get the training, the knowledge, and the expertise that you need to get to that next step in your career, it's just not the way that the world is. And this is one of the things that I actually think has shifted substantively in the workforce, especially over the past 10 years, where you really could rely on your employer to give you professional growth opportunities. Now it's something that you actually really need to figure out on your own. Do scope out at your company to see if there are trainings, if there's a professional development budget, if there's allocations to go to conferences, and again, have the conversation with your manager to see if there is any mentorship or coaching that they can give you. But also be very proactive in terms of your career growth. If you aren't showing up and investing in yourself first, you really can't expect anyone else to do so. And that actually leads me into the next step, which is making sure that you have the right support in place. When we think about support for our professional success, we often think about our partners or our friends or being able to text our mom in the middle of the day when we're having a professional meltdown. But support really needs to go deeper than that. And the great thing is, in this virtual world, there's so many different places to get it. You can connect with virtual communities on LinkedIn, here on YouTube, on Facebook. And if you are an ambitious woman in a male-dominated industry who really wants to connect with the community working to elevate and accelerate their careers, I would love to have you in the Strive Squad, which is my totally free community over on Facebook, where I actually post regularly. It's all exclusive content. And I even host a weekly live Q&A over there for free in the Strive Squad. If you are interested, I will leave a link to join the Strive Squad in the description bar below. Now, I actually have one more tip for you, and that is to make sure that you are making yourself stand out. If you blend in at work, if you don't stand out at work, even if the perfect opportunity and the perfect promotion came available, no one would think of you to step into it. And you need to make sure that you are dodging that ditch. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel because my next video is entirely focused on tips and strategies to help you stand out at work. So when that promotion opportunity comes open, you are first to mind and an absolute shoo-in. I would love to know, what promotion are you working for right now? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, I would love to take this opportunity to ask you to like this video if you did enjoy it and you found it helpful. Not only does it let me know to make more videos like this, it also lets YouTube know that this is a video that maybe someone else should see, and that really helps my channel. Sending you a big virtual high five for taking this time to invest in yourself, your professional growth, and being unapologetically ambitious. And I would also like to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I really hope that the 6 steps that I provided are really helpful in helping you achieve the next step in your career. That's it for this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.